this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them the chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. Blast through midfield. Reaches the 30. And he has it down at the 26-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former... It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst search for enough to get that first couple before they could finally drag him down.
Complete Derrick Henry. Free inside the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
This is Henry on second. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Tucker able to tack on extra points. The Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another one for Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Fields. Forced out to his right. He'll fire it deep, back towards the middle. This is brought in at the 15. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's on the move. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Pistol snap, Fields. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Roquan Smith with the pick. 40. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff, going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens right up to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Fields out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He breaks the tackle. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Nick Herbig making the play. Jackson now on 3rd. He's got Andrews. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength. He just showed it off.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Return. Lamar out of the pistol. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, he definitely wanted. Out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. Complete. It's Cooper. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. T.J. Tampa there on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
We changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10, here's Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
He takes off left on this 2nd down. And they make the stop for the 46. Working quickly here.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long for him here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now it's Fields. On the move, headed right. This will be caught by Cooper. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Off play action, it's Fields. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's brought down for a loss.
Man, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Fields on third. Buys time, rolling right. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Steelers looking for a score before halftime. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 48. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in 2. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Out of the gun, Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
He's got it at the 5. And that play's brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Now the Ravens are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, report. Report. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31 yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Trying to force one through there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Another throw for Fields. Throwing for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone.
My brother, it's another interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and a lone yard coming up. Lamar now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw for Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Caught. Nice game left side. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump.
Uh-huh.
You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. The Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
1st down throw for Fields. Chased out to his right. Connects with Cook. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense up to the line fast. Motioning one of the tight ends. Fields on 1st down. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He's on the move. Ravens swooping in, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on third and long. On the move, headed right. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. You throw it to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Nothing on that play, and now we have second and goal. QB sneak coming. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They're out and set, first and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. To the defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They've got first down from the 31. Blitz coming, Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Yo.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Ready, shot.
They're running the option, short side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready. No. Go.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Reeled in by Njoku. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Walker going in motion left. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. Oh, he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
So we're down to a 3-point game, and now going to try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do. Steeler football. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
On one, ready? Shot! Ready, shot! Yo.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable game when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. They will take that execution every time.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Report!
Give right side to Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a 9-point advantage. Tucker adds the PAT. The Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Escapes the pocket. Now he's looking for a shot deep down the right sideline. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields to throw. Chased out to his right. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. This play goes for 36. And that's a Steelers 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Fields to throw it. Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the set. He's going deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Running once more with Henry. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Return it. we changed it.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens nearing their second win in the campaign.
Mental mistakes out there, offense. Keep it moving on. Go offense.
Get on.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Get on.
Here's Cedric. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
DC, right?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Out, it's right. 180. It's right. Go right here.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the run, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one complete to Njoku.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this somehow is only gonna be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Now we let it go deep for the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing now. Try and push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Ravens take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Lamar now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
First down, here's Lamar. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All right, one more snap to play here. First down throw for Jackson. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete.